Hey y'all, and welcome to Monner's Market, and welcome to the Love is in the Air tier tray collab. I am so stinking excited about this collaboration because I made my own tier tray. This is hosted by Christy's Crafty Life and my beautiful friend Sarah at Can Sarah DIY It, and there are several other of us participating today. So let me hush about that for now and get right into my very first DIY, which is my tier tray. So for DIY number one, I made an all glass tier tray from the Dollar Tree. I have $4 in the whole tier tray, and I think it is gorgeous. So I start by removing the stickers and wiping everything down with Goo Gone. Now, I don't remember if I show you that part or not, but it really cleans the glass and makes the glue stick really well. So I used Gorilla Glue, which is a lot like the E6000. I just haven't been able to find E6000 for a little bit, but it's the same exact thing. It works just as good. And what I would do is, if you see how that bottom of that is shaped sort of like an octagon, I would use like every other little strip of the Gorilla Glue, and then the every other strip, does that even make sense, of hot glue to get that instant stick, so it held until the Gorilla Glue, like was permanently there or permanently held. It worked beautifully. Now, I didn't touch it for like 24 hours. That Gorilla Glue and the hot glue dries perfectly clear, and it looked like it was made all one piece, and it was supposed to be that way. And I was so proud of the way that tier tray turned out. I cannot wait for you to tell me down in the comments what you think about this tier tray. I want to show you the very top of it. See, you can barely see the glue. And once you get everything decorated and styled on there, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? It just looks like one cohesive piece. So for DIY number two, I found this cute little hat at the Dollar Tree, and it said Merry and Bright. No, I'm sorry. I did not get that at the Dollar Tree. I got that at the Family Dollar. And I thought it was super cute, but Christmas is over and Valentine's is coming, and I just painted over it with this Martha White, Lord have mercy, we're not cooking, we're painting. Martha Stewart pink paint. I think it was pink petunia, if I remember right. And I got it ready for one of my little chalk couture minis, our Valentine's minis, which was so cute and so adorable. And I'm showing you how that dried with sort of like a shine to it. Now, look at those minis. They are so stinking cute. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 12. There's always 12 in the minis. I don't know why I'm counting them. And it has such a cute variety. So I went in and I chose one that said, what did it say? Hang on, I'll show you what it said because I can't remember right now. Crazy little thing called love. That's what it was. And I thought it was super cute, and it fit perfectly on that little hat. Now, I did not paint the bottom because it already had the little blue X's on it, and I wanted to keep them that way so that it matched the little blue knobby thing on the top. So I'm just going to go in with some candy apple red and do my hearts. Then I'm going to go in with some black and do the crazy. And if I remember right, I did white. I'm getting so far ahead of myself. Let me slow down here. I believe I did white on the bottom. But I'm just using my multi-tool, and it's so easy because it's not really wide, and it helps you get down in those smaller areas right there where you don't chalk over into your next little saying or picture or whatever. So I get my hearts done, I get crazy done, and I go in with the white for little thing called love. And watch how easy this is and how quick it was. And now I'm going to show you the reveal, which is always my favorite part. And I always slow it down. Ta-da! Look how cute. I love it. That was it. That was so simple, so easy. I mean, took me what, 2 seconds? It really literally, if you take away the time it took to dry, took me about 5 minutes to make that. And all I did was gave it a little facelift, and I thought it was adorable for $1. It was still $1 at Family Dollar. They have not raised their prices that I know of. So some of these things are a little bit cheaper now at Dollar Tree and Dollar General. Now this is my little beaded garland that I made. Now if you've never seen me make a beaded garland, I'm going to go through the whole thing. I've gotten so many new subscribers in the past few months. I figured, that the ones who've been here before, you're so used to me doing the beaded garlands. So you can skip forward past this if you don't want to watch another one. Anyway, if you haven't, I love to use the skewers that you can get at the Dollar Tree to hold my beads because it doesn't flop all around. It keeps everything in perfect, just right there. I can handle it and move it, and I love, love, love them. They're long enough to put as many beads as you need for a garland on there. So I just paint some white, some red, and then I'm going to leave the little bitty ones just, the natural color. I want to say, yes, the white were a little bit smaller than the red. I know the red are 20 millimeter. I want to say the white are 15 millimeter. I'm not good when it comes to those millimeters, y'all. I don't really pay that much attention, but I do know that it's smaller than the red ones. So once they are dry, it is as easy as stringing it onto whatever string you want to use. Now this is Dollar Tree string that I've had for a while, so I bought it when it was $1, and I just go natural white, natural red, natural white, natural red until I get it as long as I have beads for, which is usually about 20 colored beads. Now there's probably more than that. Well, I know there's more than that with those smaller natural beads, but I didn't really bother to count them. So once I got that done, I wanted to use this little baker's twine. I dropped it and made a mess. So I wrapped it around my Cricut scraper, which was perfect to make my little, what is that thing called that you put at the end, the tassel. And I run a piece of string through there, tie it off, pull it off of my little scraper. Well, I cut it off of my scraper. And then you want to pull it down, get it kind of pulled down really tight. And then take another little piece of the twine, go down about maybe 1/4 inch or so, and make your little head for your tassel. And then once you get the head made, you always want to make sure that you go back and give it a good trim and cut it straight across where it's all even. And that is it. That's all there is to making those tassels. And they're so cute. You can make them as big or as small as you want. Now, once I got the tassel put on, I worked on the other end, which was a heart that you can get at the Dollar Tree. And on one side, it is a chalkboard. And I had already chalked on that side with one of my Christmas minis the word peace. So what I'm doing now is I'm flipping it over. I'm painting it with the chalkboard paint from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to put a really beautiful heart-shaped flower mini on there. But I couldn't find that. I guess I must have deleted it by accident. But you'll see it in just a second when I'm done. So I painted it with the chalkboard paint. And the part you won't see is where I took my minis transfer, my Valentine's mini, took the little heart and just did it in white on that. And it turned out so cute. And I'm going to show you right now what that looked like. Look how pretty that is. So now I can use that for Christmas or Valentine's Day simply by flipping over that little heart. Isn't that adorable? I love this little beaded garland. I love beaded garlands in general. I have so many in every color in the rainbow. I can't get enough of them. And I love the way that red and white baker's twine made the tassel. I thought it was just adorable. Now let me show you my 4th DIY and my last DIY for my tier tray. I got this cute little heart at the Dollar Tree. And I love, that's just me going, hey y'all. I love the little heart, and it stands up sort of cockeyed on the side. I took my white Waverly chalk paint, and all I did was paint it over that top portion where it has writing on it. And I wanted to make it white. So I took the white Waverly chalk paint, and it took 3 daggum coats of paint to cover up that writing, and that writing wasn't that dark, so I was surprised. But look how pretty it was when I was done. So I went back into my minis, and I decided to go with that same heart that you just saw me put on that. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. That's the one I used on my beaded garland. So now I'm going to lay it towards the top left of the heart, and I'm going to do it in the color peony, like the flower peony. And that to me is one of the most beautiful little transfers. And it's so versatile. You can use it on so many different things. But watch what happens when I pull it off. Y'all, I love this part. I cannot get enough of chalk couture. If you are new to my channel, you don't even know what chalk couture is, there will be a couple of links down in my description box that you can click on and check it out. But basically, it's stencils that are screen prints. Now, that one says True Love, and it's got a couple of little flowers on it. I'm going to put that on the other side of the little heart. And this one, I'm using my black, my pesto, my peony, and my candy apple red. And my little flowers are going to be red and pink. And let me show you what that looks like. How cute. And that is done. That's literally all there was to making this little heart. Isn't that adorable? What I could have done too is covered the whole entire thing with that pink heart stencil and just, like not made it look like a heart, but like covered it, and then put that True Love right in the middle in all black. That would have been really pretty too. But I didn't think about that until I was finished. And you can always go back over it, paint over it, and make it that way if you want to. But I thought that was cute just the way it was, and love the way it turned out. Now this, I'm going to show you my final reveal. Look how cute everything is on that stinking adorable tier tray. Don't it look elegant? Let me know down in the comments what you think about the glass tier tray. Do you think it looks pretty, or do you think it looks tacky and cheesy? I think it looks very high end, and I think it looks expensive. So I was very proud of the way it turned out. Now this I wanted to show you. I found this little 2-tiered cart thingy at the Target dollar spot for $5, and I thought it was so cute. A tea cart, I think is what it's called. And I just wanted to style it on that and show you what all of this looked like on a different tier tray type piece. And I just thought that was too cute. Too cute. Look at that heart. Isn't that beautiful? I love the white up against the black, especially with the red on the, it's just so beautiful to me. Very, very high end. And I love that little cap. Oh, I just love it. I think it's so cute. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to Krista and Sarah for allowing me to be a part of this collaboration today. Make sure you go to the playlist and watch what everybody else has got for you. Make sure you come back this evening, because I'm going to have another video come out this evening. I know this is twice in a row I've done this, but it just happened to fall that way this month. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Be blessed. Bye now.